Okay guys, so I've been cleaning through these totes that you normally see stacked here. And in the beginning of the off-grid tiny house, or the off-grid project is what I called it before, you know, fake boy. Anyways, yeah, so I bought this back in the US at a Harbor Freight when we could travel. I'm gonna say 5 years ago, and I picked this up for a sweet deal. So it's 2,000 watt continuous power inverter. I used it once, maybe. Just want to get some ideas from you guys. Now it's mod sine wave, so not really what we're looking for here at the tiny house. So I'm considering selling that, possibly. And also, I have 5 PWM charge controllers. So those are smart switches. Those are the black things I use over here. I'll show you those. I'll zoom in. There they are. I use them as smart switches as opposed to actually charge controllers, and they work really well. And this guy actually is not being used either. The MPPT, small MPPT, it's like a 30 amp hour. Might keep him as a backup for sure. And also have about 3 small dinky mod sine wave inverters, 400 watt continuous. One still in the package, in the plastic still. And then I got a BMS, which I bought for, I was going to do the lithium cylinders that Stu kind of showed me early on when I was thinking about lithium, or he was kind of teaching me about lithium. We never did get there because they banned them after those planes started disappearing that were shipping them. So yeah, that sucks. But at least I have a BMS. I don't know how good it is, but whatever. So I'm thinking about just loading this back up with all the inverters and stuff, and then I got some more boxes to burn of the empty ones. Oh, and the Generac one over here. I also have this 750 watt mod sine inverter, and I got a whole whack ton of these terminals from Wish for free for lead acid or lithium, but most likely lead acid because lithiums have the threaded bolts as opposed to the brass holes on there. And then my little tester from Stu that I put clips on so I can monitor stuff. I need to really put that into use. Solar's doing well. Got the inverter on. This battery's sitting at 13.78, about 20 amps coming in. Just charging up some of my DeWalt batteries, and I was charging this camera and such. So I'm gonna probably put a bunch of stuff away. I want to and oh, I got my pure sine wave inverter put into this box. This is the box that came for the new pure sine wave inverter that's double the capacity as this one, so he's going to go in there as well. So I'm basically going to fill this whole thing up with inverters and such. Let me know, guys, should I flip that stuff or keep it for a rainy day for prepping in case something does happen. Now I did I go to Stu for all my electrical and all that stuff advice, and I mentioned EMP for prepping. What is EMP? Electromagnetic pulse. So people online have been taking metal garbage cans, lining them with cardboard, putting a radio inside, and the radio signal goes out because it stops the radio frequency, radio waves. And they think that's EMP proof. But I showed it to Stu, and he's an electrical engineer, so he's like, nope, if a nuke goes off, everything's going to be fried anyway, so don't worry about it. So whether I keep this stuff for a rainy day or not, it's in question, right? So Stu, should I start piecing this stuff off or hold on to some of it? Let me know. Appreciate it. Because what I want to do, guys, I'm trying to minimalize down and also get some money at the same time for a rainy day. And the rainy day, what I mean by that is COVID, the sickness is really killed me work-wise, so financially coming in. So I'm dependent on you guys here on Patreon and YouTube to help me out to get through this. Especially since I spent a lot of money so far. I got the pre-order for the Starlink, the roof mount. Eventually it'll get here, probably I'm guessing summer. And that's going to cost me about $130 a month, plus my $50 a month here to live here. So yeah, it's starting to add up, guys. So definitely need your support and help. So, and I want to clean, like, I'm going to be flipping the 2 fireplaces. You guys heard me say that 100 times. I still got to get over here in a bit and change the motor out, and I'll bring the video camera and we'll do all that. But I'm just trying to kind of get the tiny house up to snuff, because things are looking rough for the future here, guys, and I want to be prepared and isolate myself from the nonsense out in the world there. So I'm doing a pretty good job of that so far. Free power, free water, free sewage, almost free place to live, $50 a month. I live more cheaply than most people's cell phone bills. So yeah, I'm gonna do the math and the breakdowns once I get the Starlink and get all my finances and see what my bills are compared to whatever and what's coming in, and then show you guys all that and how you guys can do that as well to get off the grid and isolate yourself from the nonsense out there in the world where the government is running amok and not doing their proper jobs and spending money like insane people and just sending all the prices up, hyperinflation. So yeah, it's best, and my advice I recommend to everybody, try to get away from your bills like I'm doing. I'm not completely getting off my bills because I enjoy high-speed internet and I enjoy traveling in my vehicle so I can go to work. So gotta have gas bills and maintenance bills and insurance and blah 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 blah, right? So, but if I can eliminate 90% of the other stuff, then I'm gold. And a cell phone for emergencies and for work. So that's what I recommend everybody watching does. And if you guys wondered what happened to Rob, why aren't you doing any prepping videos anymore? I am. They're over on Patreon. I'm going to start doing more for my Patreon members prepping wise. But we're kind of in this weird limbo situation where I'm trying to get the tiny house crap taken out of the tiny house so I can get some money for me to kind of finish and get a little bit closer completion on the tiny house and stay afloat financially, and on and on and on and on. So become a Patreon member, guys. Then you get everything. It's only $1 a month. You're helping me out. You're helping yourself out because you're getting educated and seeing what works and what doesn't, because I show all that, and go from there. So yeah, I'm gonna get back to work. We'll see you guys in a bit.